Okay, sis, let's pause right here. In this new season of my life, I am living by the saying, a woman with a dream wakes up with a plan. I know that I have to set myself straight from the night before if I want to have a successful day. Reinventing yourself is not just waking up the morning and just winging it. You have to ensure that you have things all planned out and set according to how you want your day to go. That represents that new version of you. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I am reinventing myself every single day.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving center views. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you know improved, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side, your applaud. Got me think about inside the walls. Words cut deep, it's like a sword. Making me better, you hotter than pepper, You with a big stepper who chasing a cheddar, All of these women, they not on your level, You like a mix of business and pleasure, You a move body giving center views. I'm just saying I'm amused.
By no means do I want you to underestimate the power of those 15 pounds dumbbells. They are getting the job done because I can feel it in my arms and I am breathing like a donkey. But I'm so happy I'm taking this first step to reinvent myself and to make the effort in becoming that person who I desire to be. I always want us to remember that reinventing us should be about us. It should be about the things that we want to change in our lives. And not what other persons are telling us to change. It has to be something very personal. It has to be something that we know will make us feel better about ourselves in every single way. And getting my workout done in the days will definitely be a part of my reinvention process because it has always been something that I am very self-conscious about, and that is my weight. After having my 2 children, I found that I gained more than 100 pounds, and so I really want to get sincere about this journey right now, where I put in the work even though I can't go to the gym because I have my baby at home with me. She's napping right now. So even though I am not able to go to the gym, I purchased my own dumbbells from TJ Maxx. If you guys realize, the tag is still on it. So one of my dumbbells was for $17. I just store them under my bed. I also have a treadmill that I bought also. It's more like a walking pad. I want you to go ahead and find that one activity in your mornings that is going to make you feel like you are becoming your best self. That for me was my exercise. You guys just saw me put in that a while ago. So prioritizing losing off the weight and getting healthy and fit again is something that I know is a major part of my reinvention process, something that I know will definitely boost my self-esteem, my self-confidence, and so I'm putting in the work to get this done 5 a.m. every single morning. Now, it is not easy to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to put in this exercise because I kid you not, some days I am tired. Hence the reason why today is actually the first day when I'm really getting this exercise in, when I'm really putting on my little bodysuit and I'm being all sincere and I'm saying to myself, you know what, girl? If you really want to see the results, you got to put in the work. It is not just going to magically appear. You got to eat right as well as you got to get your body moving. So just having the opportunity to create my own little intentional workout space. As you guys realize, I was on my son's bed doing my workouts. So you have to make it work for you, sis. You gotta find that space in your apartment to make it work for you if you're not able to go to the gym. So finding that one activity that you know will definitely boost your confidence and have you reinventing yourself every single day, it is very important to your globe journey because this is what's going to make you feel good about yourself when people start commenting on you or that pants start to get loose on your waist, girl. All right, so now that we have found that one activity that we know that we have to do every single day, we are going to go fix ourselves for the day. So my love, I just wanted to jump right in and speak a little on how important it is for you to wear classic and feminine jewelry every single day. This elevates your reinvention journey so much, and it makes you look like you are definitely on a self-improvement journey. Now, I know many persons may not like the overly flashy jewelry, just like myself, so just having very classic pieces that brings up your face, that makes you look alive, is something that I definitely go for in my everyday wear. And I would recommend that you do the very same as well, because wearing classic jewelries does something for your face, and it also makes you look like you are a super feminine woman. Now let's talk about the hair and makeup, sis. I have come a very long way when it concerns my hair and my makeup for everyday wear. I want you to go ahead and find your personal style, find what fits you, and go for that. Not because you see other sisters wearing long black hair, it means that you need to go ahead and wear long black hair as well. You need to find what fits your face, find what makes you feel your best, and go for that. Remember, as I said before, you reinventing yourself is about you and what makes you feel good, and not what you think you should be doing because somebody else is doing it.
Hi vloggers! Maybe you can't see me, but now you can. You can't see me, now you can.
Say hello.
Hello.
Say bye.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough.
So I had my wonderful breakfast and I have my pumpkin spiced matcha right here. This is so good, you guys. If you have not tried the Khalifa brand of the pumpkin spice oat milk, I kid you guys, you're missing out for the fall season. You need that. Even if you drink coffee, this will go very well with your coffee. So go ahead and get yourself your pumpkin spice oat milk and try it out for the fall season. I promise you guys, you will love it. No, I don't drink coffee. I'm definitely a matcha girl 100%. So I'm having my matcha and we're going to have a FaceTime talk as to how is it that we can go ahead and ensuring that we are really reinventing ourselves every single day. That tea is so good, I kid you guys not. So what I'm about to say, by no means do I mean it in a bragging way, but as a stay-at-home mom, I can say for my everyday wear, I look very good. I have taken that time to wake up early and put myself together, and this is what my true reinvented version of myself look like. This is how I envision myself every day looking, and this is how I want to feel. I want to feel good, I want to look pretty, and I want this to be something that I radiate out into the atmosphere. I just want you to understand the point as to which I'm coming from. Every day before I started my reinvention process, as I mentioned before, I used to be that girl who did not care about my physical appearance, and I realized a major part of this was because I did not know who I was internally. I was not sure as to the direction that I wanted my life to go, and I find that this was not being displayed in how I carry myself on a day-to-day basis. Now, reinvention is not just about your physical appearance, it's also about your mental well-being. But I find that the minute you start to discover who you are internally and you start to put in that work, that's when that outward person starts to show. Now, I know everybody may not have the luxury of waking up early in the morning to spend such time to do all the things that you need to do to prioritize yourself, but I want you to know, sis, that I used to think that way too. I used to think that the first thing I need to get up in my mornings and do is just rush to get myself ready and start my day just like that, without pouring into myself, without prioritizing myself, without ensuring that I was on top of my list first. And I found that this just sent me down a rabbit hole. The rest of my day would just be so chaotic. I would literally be running like a chicken without head. I would wake up in my same night clothes, taking my son to school, and I kid you not, I would definitely be picking him up back in the same clothes. Now this used to make me feel so bad about myself, especially when I used to pass other moms on the road who took that time to pour into themselves in the morning, and said to myself, Octavia, you got to make that change. Yes, you're saying that you don't have the money. Yes, you're saying that you don't have the time. But are you really making that effort? Are you really pouring into yourself as you are supposed to? And it's when I sat down over this summer, you guys, and I decided that, you know what, enough is enough, that I started to make the sacrifices, and from those sacrifices is the change that you're looking at right now. It was not easy to get up and pour into myself at 5 a.m. in the mornings. As I said before, some mornings I'm able to just effortlessly flow through this time, but there are other mornings when my baby girl wakes up with me, and once she wakes up, I have to prioritize her first and get her back to bed. And like this morning, it was one of those mornings when I had to push back to a little bit later time just so that I could still get my workout in. But the bottom line is, you guys, I got it done. So you have to ensure that whatever it is that you need to do to reinvent yourself every single day, even if you have to push it off to a later time in that day, you do not forget about it overall. There were many days when I would have rather to eat out, and I put it towards upgrading my wardrobe. I knew that I was tired of the version of me that was just waking up and looking so slobby, not taking care of myself, not eating properly, not exercising. I was very tired of that girl. I did not want to see her anymore. I did not want her to be a part of my life anymore, so I knew I had to get rid of her. And how was I gonna get rid of her? I had to first sit down, analyze my life, reflect on the areas that I needed to improve on, and from that is where I started to make the necessary changes that I must say were very uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, I am now seeing these results. Even though they are not massive results, I am seeing changes, you guys, and that is the most important thing. I feel different, I look different, and this allows me to embrace the changes that comes with reinventing me. This is good. That is really good, you guys. Now, I must say also that reinventing you is not just about the physical side of you or the mental side of you. It is how you prepare your home. How does your home look when you wake up every single morning? Does it make you feel like your best self? I spent the last week tearing down my entire apartment. When I say I went from room to room, from corner to corner, and I cleaned, I threw away, I gave away. I did all the things that I knew I needed to do so that I can not just look my best or feel my best, but my space was giving me the same vibes as well. So what you're looking at is my reinvented space in the background. And what I must say, you guys, is that everything that you will do on your reinvention journey will require a sacrifice. You have to put in the work. You have to know that reinventing yourself requires action, so you have to get it done. I don't have a big apartment. I live in New York City, where the apartments are so tiny. And at first I used to complain so much of how tiny my apartment was. It wasn't until I started to express gratitude and to give God praise for the opportunity that He has given me to live in this city, more so having my own apartment, and just sitting down and saying to myself, how can I improve my space to match this upgraded version of me, that I started to find little areas that I could improve on. And I kid you guys not when I say I am so much in love with my space right now, it is not funny. So I know that there are many other aspects of your life that may be affecting your reinvention journey every single day, where if it is your home or your surrounding overall, you take that time to debunk and to declutter and to do whatever it is that you need to do. I was busy painting all weekend because I knew the vision that I have for myself. I knew that reinventing myself every single day, especially being at home, meant that I needed to make my space look like the version of myself that I am trying to birth. And so going forth and ensuring that you clean your space, you tidy your space, even if you have to go to work this will be a major part of you ensuring that you are living out your full potential every single day in reinventing yourself. Now, as you reinvent yourself, I must say that one of the major things that I have learned to start doing, and that is to have quiet times in my day where I take that chance to de-stress. Now, me reinventing myself means that I had to learn how to calm down. I had to learn to not be so upset. I had to learn to not be so angry all the time. I had to learn to not be so easily triggered. All these things were a major part of me reinventing myself and letting them go. So taking that time throughout my day where I just allowed myself to calm down is a major part in how I get through my day without feeling like I am relapsing to the old version of me in getting all triggered and not settled. Now, by no means am I saying that I don't get upset sometimes. I still do get upset, girl. If my head triggers. But at the same time, I am very much more conscious now of how I want my days to go. And I know that me taking that time every single day to calm down and to de-stress, even if it's 30 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes, child, even if it's 5 minutes, I take that time to go quiet, calm myself down, recenter myself, and get back to that space where I am on that journey in reinventing me and ensuring that I am proud of myself at the end of the day for the work that I put in to change my life. Now, what I realized I did not dive in as much as, and you may be asking the question, how is it that I prep my night to start my day? I realized that I did not dive into that as much, and one of the major reasons why I did not go too much into that is because I want you to make it very sincere to you. I want you to sit down and analyze your life. I want you to sit down and ask yourself, how is it that I can make my day look like the version of the person that I am trying to become? Now, for me, some of the things that I implement in my life are very universal, so I will just go ahead and quickly share these with you just to kind of set the foundation that you can go ahead and build on. Now, the first thing that you want to do every single night before the new day starts, and that is to have a unwinding routine. You want to ensure that you are de-stressing and letting go of everything that you may have been bombarded with throughout the day. After you have gone ahead and have your unwinding routine just before bed, I want you to go ahead and do some night journaling while you are in bed. And the reason why I want you to do this when you are in bed, and that is because it may be one of the last things that you will do before you go to sleep. You are going to do a brain dump. You are going to let out every single thing on paper that you can remember that happened throughout your day. Now, yes, this is going to be both good and bad. And the reason why you want to do this is because you don't want to bring over any of the ending day's problems over to the new day. You want to just write it down. You want to clear it from your spirit. You want to clear it from your mind, and you want to get a fresh mindset that is ready for new adventures. I find that once I do this, you guys, which I don't do it as often and I need to improve that. However, once I go ahead and I write out all the things that I can literally remember off my brain and I put this out on paper, my brain feels so clear. I feel like I am ready for new adventures, and I know that I have given myself that space to create something new. So going forth and ensuring that you're doing your night journaling will definitely give you that opportunity to get re-inspired again, as well as to let go of anything, sis, that may have caused you to be off track throughout the day that is ending. Now, after you're finished doing your brain dump, the next thing that I want you to go ahead and do, and that is to write out what your ideal day looks like, starting with your morning. Whatever time you want to wake up, I want you to write that out step by step. And the reason why you're doing this is because you don't want when the new day starts, you're like, oh my God, I forgot to do this. I should have done that. I wanted to do this. No, you have to organize yourself. Better morning starts with better evening. So you have to set yourself straight from the night before. Plan out the version of yourself that you know you're going to be proud of. Ensure that you are writing down exactly what fits you and not because you see somebody else doing it. I can't stress this enough. Ensure that your reinvention journey is just about you and what makes you feel good, sis, not what somebody else is doing. All right, so if you know that waking up in the mornings and the first thing that you want to do is go for a walk, go for a walk. If the second thing that you want to come home and do is take your shower before you make your breakfast because you just like how you feel fresh and once you're going to eat, then go ahead and do that, sis. Don't be like me who just after my exercise I do this or I do that or something else. No, ensure that it is what makes you feel good and go ahead and write down all these things that you know will make your ideal day the perfect representation of your reinvented self. Now, this may be the most important part that you will definitely need to go ahead and do, and that is one where you are going to pray and commit all of these plans to God. I want you to go ahead and say, you know what, Heavenly Father, these are my plans, but all I can do is plan. You are the Father of my life. You are the God of my life. And as Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, for He knows the plan that He has for you. And so you committing your plans to God and asking Him to just watch over you while He also step in and block you from anything that is not for you, girl, is the most elevated thing you can do on your reinvented journey. And so that is how we're going to plan from the night before. How is it that we want our day to go that represents the reinvented version of ourselves? And so that is where I want to leave you off in this video. My morning routine is basically finished right here. I'm just going to take the rest of my day to edit the video and to do all the necessary work that I need to get done, while also bonding with my baby girl. For each of us, our reinvention journey will look different, and I want you to be okay, sis, if your reinvention journey does not look like mine. It does not mean that you are falling behind or you are not leveling up. As I said, remember, it is about you and you only. So I'm going to go finish my lovely cup of pumpkin spice matcha latte, get myself all cozied up to do some editing for my videos, and by the time I'm finished, I kid you not, it's going to be time to pick up my son from school, and that will be around 3 p.m. So I will see you, sisters, in the next video. If you have not liked the video yet, if you have not subscribed, if you have not commented yet, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Go ahead and join the community, and let's all evolve together and become our very best selves every single day. Our reinvention journey does not have to be one that we do all by ourselves. We can definitely do it as a community, and I'm all here for it. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.